Alright, welcome back to the upbeat adventure that is Crown of the Oathbreaker. Nothing but good news and happiness in this campaign. Well, I guess the good news is you have a crown in your possession. Yay! You've got it in the box of magical nullification. Yay! Undetectable! Bad news is it's going around the city. And it's even preventing the fish from getting out. You decided to take a long rest, kind of in the just inside the tunnel of love, which is a good place to take a long rest because it was successful. But for some reason, wake up with a level of exhaustion, each and every one of you. So yeah, exhaustion for everybody.
Yoink. Ah, look at all those exhausted people.
Yes.
What's exhaustion mechanically again?
Disadvantage on ability checks.
Yep, athletics, acrobatics, things like that.
Yeah.
You do get another level of exhaustion. It's half a minute.
-2 D20 tests and -5. Oh no, legacy disadvantage on ability checks.
Yep.
I got you.
Yeah, cool. 14 for this.
Yeah, of course.
Unless something cool comes up from.
Yeah.
Right, so members of the Five Winds. What do you do? And remember, I think I mentioned last time the Minotaur, the speaker, is constantly going through your descriptions. Like very detailed descriptions, even Gravebound as well. It wasn't necessarily as well known. And the price on your head, alive, is 2,000 gold pieces, and dead is 1,000 gold pieces. There's the occasional weird laws of Queen Athena that are still echoing, even though you know she's different now. The laws continue to go round. Inscriptions on really guys are without doubt very valuable and the most wanted people in all of England. So, members of the Five Winds, what would you like to do?
I think
try to launch the game.
Be disguised.
Yeah.
But where we should acquire some disguises, I know not.
Well, I can always use this mask, but others might be a little disadvantaged. Would it look best if I were to remain a Werehound Knight, or at least look like a city guard, at least?
Well, we have these magical means of disguises, but there are other pedestrian, more mundane ways of disguising ourselves. Like, for example, if we were to just find some guards and take their clothes.
And where would we go to next? That's the big question. I mean, clearly I want to escape this place and get to removing this crown's power, but...
Right. Well, that Mage's Tower up to northwest seems like it might be the way to go.
But any grand ideas of how to get out? I mean, not that I trust them or not, but I have a feeling that my friends, and I use that term loosely, my friends in the Uncanny Vagabonds, if anyone were to know a way out of this place, it would be them.
Oh, those ratbags. I think you're right, Maelson. I think you're right.
Who are they?
Well, they taught me all I knew.
Do they break oaths?
No, they.
They'd break an
Fact-
oath by a cup of tea time. I tell you, those boys.
No, they swear different oaths to other people, and they stick to them quite strongly.
Honor among thieves is what you're saying.
That is what I'm saying.
Well, Mr. Ross, I don't know if you'll enjoy their company, but I do think that they may be our best bet for information, at least, about how to get out of the city. But Mr. Torque's idea of disguises is a very valid one as well. So were we to be trying to move around the city, having just even the clothes of the guard would be advantageous to us, wouldn't you think? Considering we've got voices on our heads.
Yes, well, certainly. Certainly. All this discussion's made Hector exhausted.
Now, the only place that I can think of that we might be able to get some of these guard outfits might be, and I hate to say this, the Wiltamber Estate. They're guarded heavily. Or the Gorso Estate. Like, we have knowledge of the surrounds. We know what we're walking into, at least. Or the other suggestion would be that we just ambush a patrol.
I vote for ambush.
One thing you would notice is that there are three distinct people and going on patrol. There's the Warehouse Knights, they tend to hang out together. There's the cultists, who you first met in Old Grinder that fired the Eldritch Blasts around. And they're just plain old city guards. It's three distinct groups kind of wandering around, keeping order/disorder in the city.
And to that end, the Warehouse Knights, they're very hard to look like. And the city guards, I think that they may not have the same level of respect that the cultists might. The cultists might be our way to go, because that's a fairly easy disguise. And they're not all... They wouldn't all look like each other as well. They'd all look a little bit different, so we might get away with that.
So the cloaks would do well just to hide our friend's appendage over there.
Aye.
But the only
And
question
aesthetics
is,
too.
yes, the only question is, where can we find some of these cultists?
Well, perhaps your friends might also be searching for a way out, and they may have had some success in gathering such uniforms.
Aye.
I think we need to get them just to make it to my friends. Well, there's a long way to travel with our names being blurted out left, right, and centre.
Right, we've got a couple of gates to go through and a couple of bridges, yeah?
Yes. Many bridges.
To
At
cross.
least, yeah.
That's one. Is she there?
Yeah. That's the intent.
But do we not have to negotiate getting out of the High District?
Right.
Yeah. Do we still have that boat that we? How did we leave our boat situation? Oh no, we walked in. 3 weeks ago. No. I think that we need to, if we do, we need to somehow find these cultists. Well, perhaps, shall I just... One idea is that I shapeshift into a warehouse knight and just take a good recce around the place and see if there's a fantastic spot in which to ambush some cultists if they're on guard or not. I could go and have a quick look around and perhaps use my stealthy ways just to keep a low profile and wander around and see if I can find anything. You know, a likely...
I'll join you. And he'll snap his fingers as since we had a long rest, I'm going to use my Invoke Hell to cast Disguise Self on myself and look like a cultist.
Oh. How long does that last for, just mechanically? Sorry?
1 hour.
1 hour. Okay, well, I will... And that shape-shifting is once per day, right? Or is it... Because I still don't have it on my inventory.
With the mask of the dudes.
Ah, sick. What does it say? Once a day, basically.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, the
But you
transfer
can
ends at the
switch back and forth between your doppelganger form and your normal form.
Okay.
Once per day, so one form.
Well, if we've got it for an hour, then I think that would be a good use, and then we find 5 costumes for us. And we're 2 likely lads who can fight our way out of a scrap. You never know, if things go south, we might actually come back with 5 costumes full stop.
We're looking to go northwest, I think.
I think so. Okay, and so I change as well.
Into a warehouse knight?
I might change into a cultist as well, because we're looking for cultists, and so I'll change into a cultist.
Okay, cool. So Hector, Torque, and Timothy, I assume, will remain in the Tunnel of Love. On the Bravebound and Balsam. Well, how are you doing it? Are you sticking to the shadows? You walking with purpose? How are you doing this?
I feel like we are walking like we belong here, I think, would be the best thing. Like, there's no point in... We're not interacting with people, but we're just walking through the streets looking like we should be here.
Big dick in a locker room.
That's the one.
Bravebound and Balsam can both make me persuasion rolls at it.
Persuasion
Gets
rolls.
to be straight since we're exhausted.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That is true. I was giving you advantage because of the disguise, but you're right, straight. So how well do you sell the lie? It's relevant. Ooh. Okay.
So well.
Fantastic.
Balsam, I'll be a D100.
I hope we run into 5 cultists. 94.
What did you roll a D20?
Sorry?
D20?
D20, yep. You want
Both
to roll
of us?
high. Yep, both of you roll a D20 and you want to roll high.
16.
16?
16.
Oh, rollies. You can either both take it or you could roll again.
Sorry?
I'm not saying if this is good or bad, but I'm saying since you both roll 16, you could both have this thing, or you can roll again and one of you can. I'm not saying if it's good or bad.
Keep it or double it for the person.
Okay, sorry. So we either both have this happen or one of or whoever's the thing. Okay, well, I'll just shall we both roll again?
Your call. I'm good with either or, so it's all on you.
I know, it's good with either. Well, let's roll again because I'm a gambling man.
Okay, let's
Bloody
roll
hell, the
again.
Bag. That takes me back. Oh, it's sounding too good.
18.
20.
Oh,
Imagine that means literally nothing to Doug there.
Yeah.
Sounding too good.
Bye, Hokey.
Okay.
What do you reckon, Fanyanga?
So good. Okay, Gravebound. Make me dexterity saving throw.
okay. This is 14.
That's a fail. Lightning bolt pierces through the dome, and you eat it for 36 hit points worth of damage.
Yummy. May I have some more?
Sure. There you go. Yeah, so this is almost a not unusual sight, but definitely happens. Like some houses are literally on fire by being struck by lightning bolts. You happen to roll the bad one for the quote unquote evil lightning. That's what a 90 whatever it was gets you, a 94. All right. So you're looking a little toasty, a little smouldering a little bit there, Gravebound. You know what?
Definitely.
Now make me an investigation check. And are you leaving the High District?
I don't think we are leaving the High District, right? We're looking for something that we could potentially
Sure.
get all the boys together to actually sort out, if that makes sense. So I don't think that we're leaving.
Okay. Make an investigation check. Both of you roll, actually. Do this individually. So.
Is this at disadvantage then?
Oh, it is. Okay. Now roll me a d6.
Who?
Gravebound. Just get a
Gravebound.
d6. That's what the record is.
Oh, such a good plan. Going so well right now.
Yeah.
You do come across two rare hounds.
Oh no.
You two, we have a job for you. Get over here.
Right.
Aye.
There's some servants in here at the Caramosa Villa. And they are refusing to come out. They disobey an order direct from Queen, which is treason. We've been shuffling out, dealing with us again and again and again. Getting a little weary, so we thought we'd leave the job for you. Go into the servants' quarters outside there, and you see a separate building. Go in there and bring us their heads. We'll be waiting.
I'll rip their throats out for you.
Fantastic.
Yes, I will too. So, yeah, so we go walking in, and as we're walking in, I'm like, Gravebound. I mean, I don't really want to murder innocents. Do you?
I've done a lot of things in hell. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. We must get the disguises for the group to save the land. Turn your back if you must. I will do the deed.
I'll help you. I'll help you. I really hope our friends don't find out about this.
Torque and Hector, put your fingers in your ears.
No.
La da la da la da la da la.
So it's enough to get
Yes,
into
sir.
the Caramosa comp. Easy enough to approach the servants' quarters, which has been locked. You can tell there's been somebody trying to force it open, but they failed open. So it's been locked down.
I go to the door and I try to unlock it using my thievery skills.
Absolutely, you can do so at disadvantage.
Yeah, let's go.
And that's exhaustion's really screwing you guys.
Which one was it? Yeah, 13 at disadvantage.
Nope, does not unlock. Try for a good 5 minutes, but it's beyond your skills.
But that didn't work. I scout around to look for maybe a window that we can boost up to or something like that.
All the windows are closed shut. It's not really a pick lock type situation, but you can try and force one open.
All right, well, Gravebound, do you want to burst through the... what are they made out of? Glass, or are they like some sort of shutters? Okay, Gravebound, if I get you up there, would you mind doing the deed?
But I'm more of the dexterous type, not the strong.
Yeah, okay, all right. Well, I'll get up there and do it.
If you get it open, just give me a hand down and I'll do the deed.
Yes, of course. All right,
Athletics
so
at
I...
disadvantage.
Sorry?
Athletics at disadvantage to force open the door.
Yep, athletics at disadvantage. Weak.
The window rather.
16. That's 2 natural 20s. That's 2 natural 20s that have been eaten up by this disadvantage.
Oh no.
16 is enough. Force open the door. This is a ground story. There's only one story in this servant's quarters.
Yeah.
You can just
Cool,
open
so-
it and just walk in if you want.
I smash it open and then step aside.
Get out! Get out! And she throws a fry pan at your head. It absolutely hits with a natural 20.
Oh.
You take 3 points of damage. Damn it.
Who does? Bailson or...
Well, Bowson forced it open, so as soon as you open, get out. Throwing pan to the head. And they said, get out! Get out! We're going to stay true to the king! This Selassie's been good to us! You're bad for this kingdom! Bad for this kingdom! And then she picks up another skillet, and another servant, another maid, picks up another skillet. This young 10-year-old child looks between them. Just get out! There's more where that came from! There's more where that... Just get out!
Can I just ask, there wouldn't have been any cultists here before, would there?
Throws a fry pan at your head again and misses horribly.
Just put that down, please. Please, I'm trying to find a way to save your lives right now. Listen.
Make a persuasion at disadvantage to see how this goes.
Oh, okay, because that's my strong point. Let's go.
Especially with disadvantage.
Yeah, a 5.
One of them throws a kitchen knife at you. That hits you for 2 points of damage. Look, just... And one of them takes a mad rush at you, Bailson, to try and knock you out the window. She's got a +1 to this. 6, I think she's... Whoa! Athletics at disadvantage. For a 6.
Okay, well... I know I'll get it anyway.
Okay, so she throws her shoulder into you to try and knock you up, but she just fails horribly.
Okay, I try to grapple her. I try and grapple one of them and to take him back inside. Strength. Is it?
Athletics.
Strength. athletics. So
Disadvantage. You're looking for a 10.
yeah, there we go. And then I just gesture to Voss with my head, like, "Come in here," and then we go inside. I go inside the quarters.
I enter.
The other woman and the child run away deeper into the house.
I say to this one, "Listen, your lives are at stake, and I need you to calm down right now. I don't want to have to do any of this. Please, I need to ask you some questions, and I suggest you answer them truthfully."
She tries to bite you, fails. You'd roll a 5.
You
on
see-
persuasion.
I was trying to intimidate her, actually, like trying to suggest that that there's some real pain is going to come your way soon. Please stop moving around, otherwise you'll get it.
Somewhere from beyond, you hear a crow going, "Cool, cool. Allison, you can switch back and forth between disguise, and that helps."
Ah, yes. Okay,
Cool.
cool.
You did it?
I do. I change suddenly back into Baleson.
This is the thing that convinces her. Wait, hey, you're the one that the queen wants. You're the one that has a 2,000 bounty on you, and you too. She points to Gravebound. Oh no, Gravebound's still disguised. 2,000 gold
Don't worry,
pieces.
he's with me.
Ah,
Now, do you see the way he's dressed? We need clothing of this type. Surely, as servants, you have access to some of the clothes here. We desperately need this. We do not want to hurt you.
Well, I'm sorry to say, but we might need a sacrifice to prove to the guards outside we did our jobs.
she says. First of all, the uniform question on a 5 or 6, you'll have something suitable. It's like, I got nothing like that, sorry. We just have the servant clothes here, and we do have Caramosa guard uniforms. That would be at all helpful.
And what's do we know the status of Caramosa themselves? Have they been? What has happened with your masters? Did they bend the knee? What happened to them, or have they been murdered also?
No, they took the knee. They devoted their house to the queen.
Well, I guess that's a look over at Voss and at Gravebound, and well, I guess if their guards are on the up, then we should take this. This might be our way out of here.
That will do. But we still have a job to do for the guards outside. We need a token sacrifice.
Yes, but here's the thing. What if we grab these clothes and we just sneak around the back and just leave those guards? I know that doesn't help you very much, but wait, is there anyone who's been killed thus far? Do you have any people who've actually passed away?
Not in the immediate vicinity, no. You will notice that most houses still have their guards outside. So not so much in the high district. There's probably bodies to be found in other districts. Not in this.
Well, Voss, Gravebound, listen. If we get changed into these, and we pull the helmets down low, and we march out, they won't know it's us anyway.
Aye, then we could act like we killed all the servants inside while they hide.
Do we even need to say why that we killed them?
We would. They said that they were holed up in here. So if we act like we were guards that snuck in from the back and took care of the problem, they should be on their way.
Okay. I think that's fine.
We could just sneak out the back and leave them to their fate also.
Yes, precisely. I mean, I don't know how we can solve the servant problem to help these people, but
Look,
yes.
we're in a desperate situation. If you want these guard outfits, you're going to have to help us.
We can't, like, what can we do? We're wanted people. We can't just step out and do that.
Take us with you. Protect us. Look, I'm stuck in here in the servants' quarter with warehouse knights outside just about ready to fry this plate. She sent a new couple of dunderheads to try and kill us, and you can't make your mind up. So either kill us or help us. I'm tired of all this bullshit. Just help us or kill us.
It's the wrong thing to say to me.
And if you don't, good luck finding the guard uniforms too. You need us just as much as we need you. Help us.
Well, the plan doesn't work without you. The plan doesn't work without you. The plan doesn't work without us in these guard uniforms anyway. I'm sorry, but
I guess we're both.
would you rather have
screwed
a? Yes. Well, would you rather have a chance to live, or would you rather have that chance taken from you?
Look, my chances
It's
were
to burn.
slim to nothing before you came along. And now it's better. You help us, or you be the murderers, and you'll just be like everybody else in the Queen's army.
I can tell you. I could tell you where there's a safe place to hole up.
Right, take us there.
I don't see how I get you there. I don't see how that happens. The best option that we have is for me to be in this guard uniform, to be covered in blood, to say that we've murdered you all.
I
And if
heard
you
the
get an
conversation.
opportunity-
They asked for heads. I heard it.
I know they asked for heads, but if we go out as different people, we've got no deal with them.
Yeah,
If we go out as
great few, he leaves us dead. You gotta. This is what it comes down to. Take us with you, or have our death on your conscience, because that's what it comes down to.
I serve be all. I have no conscience, lady.
I was right to say that you're just like the Queen's army. They kill with no conscience, no remorse. You're no better than them.
I go and talk to Voss, and I tie up this person. That's the first thing that I do.
Sure.
Michael's on YouTube.
Okay, hold on a second. I'll be down soon. I know, I hear you. I'm going to come down soon. All right. So I tie them up and try and go and just try and have a quiet word with Voss. Say, I really. Killing them gets us only a chance to find something else anyway. Is there anything about the Queen's palace or something like that where she wants people to be sacrificed? Perhaps if we tie them up and drag them with us, we could suggest that we're taking them to the Queen for some form of target practice or something like that.
Aye, for playtime, like how she was dancing with those servants and cut their hands and feet off.
Precisely. And if it works, then that's the only way. If it goes to shit, well, at least we would have tried.
Good thinking. Although that mouthy one was looking juicy to sink my teeth into.
I understand, but I just can't, in good conscience, kill them. They're just servants. They didn't deserve any of this, and I think that's our plan.
Technically, they're Oathbreakers.
I understand that. I understand. All right. I'm going to put the plan to them. If we take on the Wareham Knights, we have to take on the Wareham Knights, but this might be our way. We're bringing them their heads. They're just still attached to their bodies. And so then that's what I tell. That's what I say to.
Change the fucking tone just to
So-
hide it.
So you tied them up, and then you walked to a different room so they couldn't hear. Would that be fair?
I tied one of the one who, not the two who ran off into the building.
You don't know where they are.
No, I don't know where they are, but I was imagining that I was at the far side of the room with keeping eyes back on the other one that was tied up. I
Sure.
don't think that I was, and and just having this quiet.
Okay. Well, Bielson, can you make me a survival check at disadvantage to see how well you divide the notes? Because she's going to try and get out.
Mhm.
It's your...
Really, really well.
Well, she's got a -1. She is struggling, but she doesn't.
Yeah.
Love it when
Right.
a low roll beats a low roll.
I walk up to her and see how close she is to getting her hands out, and I just say, "Look, stop. This is the plan. This is the best plan that I can come up with." They asked for your heads. Well, I just see no issue with your heads still being attached. If we return back to our cultist form, we can say that we've been, which is true, using the Queen's been using you as their playthings, and that we suggested that she might want to have fun with these ones.
All right.
That will hopefully get us past. That will hopefully get us past the Wareham Knights. In which case, we can take you to the safest place we know of within this district. We can get you there.
A chance was all we're asking for. Now,
Yeah.
they asked for 2 heads. I don't think they know about the child. What do we do with the child?
Small guard uniform. He's a squire.
He's a halfling guard.
A guardling.
Doug, your exhaustion has fallen over to yourself. You misspelled both twice.
My fingers
Times.
are not typing tonight.
Times. Okay. So, I'm sorry, what do we do with the child?
Is it a halfling guard who happens to?
No. Halflings are many things, but guards they are not.
Then perhaps I suggest that he hides somewhere here. If I can't, the plan falls over if we take a freaking child with us. Or unless it doesn't, that's the risk. If we take a child with us, that's part of it.
Okay, but this is a chance. This is all we've asked for as a chance. You go collect my friend. We'll hide the child. Now, believable deniability. I'm not going to tell you where we hid them, where they're hiding. And she dashes away, grabs the other maid,
Don't remember the uniforms.
and she comes back with 2 uniforms.
Now, is it best that we do this as cultists or as guards from this house?
Cultists.
Cultists, I believe.
They'll
If
ask too many questions if we're not cultists.
Yes, no, so can we at least stash these uniforms in our belongings?
We'll point out that they've brought 2. I presume you needed 5.
Yep. Who's there? Now, this man right here, he kills Oathbreakers, so I'm going to put myself at grave risk. If you get us the other 3, then on my oath, I will do everything in my power to make this plan work.
But I can get you the 3 other uniforms, but there's a breastplate.
They see my
there's a
eyes
cloak.
start to glow.
Needless to say,
Sorry,
they
what was
don't
that?
like Well, I can get you the additional uniforms, no problems. But you have a problem of there's 2 of you and 5 full sets of breastplates, leggings, cloaks. Maybe we stash them somewhere on the villa and we'll come back for them later.
Well, yes, well, that might be the way.
All right. I assume you're going to bind us.
Yes. But bind them with a false knot so that they can
Sure.
slip out if they need to.
All right.
Uh,
Regardless of whether this plan works or not, thank you for giving us at least a chance.
No, I thank you as well for your trust and for helping us. It can't be an easy thing.
And just to be clear,
Can I just roll an insight? Can I roll an insight on that?
Sure.
On that thank, if that makes sense, just to see.
At disadvantage?
At disadvantage, I'm not very insightful, but what I'm saying is whether I can actually trust them, because I'm a bit worried about what's been blared out over the.
Sure.
Sweet, I trust you.
And okay, so you tie them up with slip knots, and you're going out as guards or cultists.
Cultists. I switched back into cultist mode.
And this was the form that they know you as, right?
Yeah. And can I just say, Voss, obviously you've seen how well I rolled. Do you think that you might be more persuasive than I might be?
He is proficient in persuasion. This disadvantage might hinder that, but he is.
Yeah, okay, cool. Well, I mean, Voss, I'll let you do the talking.
Okay, so you leave the Caramosa with these 2 maids tied up with a slip knot around their wrists, and you approach the 2 warehouse knights.
I start kind of snickering and laughing before they.
What is this? We asked for heads. Location was that still be disconnected from their shoulders.
Yes, but you haven't been to the palace. Recently, that is. Queen Athena has run out of playthings. These will do greatly. She likes to make them dance, and then off with a hand, and they can't patty cake no more.
Make a persuasion at disadvantage. Mr. Grave.
Can it be straight because I'm telling the truth about her playthings?
Nope.
Okay, I tried.
orders are orders. And with one swift motion, both of the maidservants are decapitated. So if you want to do a job, you gotta do it yourself.
That's what I get for thinking outside the box. I won't be cultist of the month now. Thank you, asshole.
Because there's order in these things. We were ordered to decapitate. What's the word? Someone.
Rebels? Holdouts?
Traitors.
Traitors, I think traitors. The huge of what's the biggest crime? Is it like this?
Sedition.
Terrorism?
It's treachery. Is it treachery?
Treachery.
Treason!
Treason. That's what I'm looking for. Treason. They'd be accused of treason.
We'll get
Not
there
bow-
eventually.
Not bowing to the Queen. So, business act. We've been ordered. Everybody who doesn't swear allegiance to the Queen loses their head. Plus those with ponytails or that fashion suddenly gone out of style. 2 bodies. Oops, on the floor.
I kick the bodies into the river,
Sure.
mainly to make it look like I don't care about them, but also mainly because I don't want to see what these guys even do to them.
Sure. Plop, plop.
Sort of trying to at the least give them some freedom as such.
Sure. You said bodies. They were obliged to ask, does that include heads?
No, because that'll be a bit weird, I guess. But I don't know. This sucks. This rules game-wise. This sucks. For Belson, though.
Yeah, the Warehouse Knights go about their business looking for more people accused of treason. You can easily enough get the 5 Karamosa Guard outfits that have been stashed. If you like, you can return to your friends.
I would like to return to my friends greatly.
Yeah, the 5
Agreed.
Karamosa outfits. Smithy, Orc, and Hector.
Did it go well?
Well,
Look
we've
at
got
my hair. Do you think it went well?
As you said, like, just sizzling sparks for my hair.
Oh, yeah, the
all I've got to say is we didn't find cultist uniforms, but we found some guard uniforms for a house that has actually sworn fealty to the Queen. That might be the best we can do. Voss might need some healing, and I might need some prayer.
Well, I can take care of the one.
Well, I can offer some cure wounds as well, so I'll.
Yes.
Thank you. Watch the sky. Lightning crashes.
Does how do we need to heal up? Do we need to heal up even more
Well,
before we venture out?
I could offer some healing, but it just so happens that it's far more beneficial for me to heal you in combat than it is out of combat, which is a very weird thing for a cleric.
Well, I could lay hands, well, I could use some of that.
I hear what you're saying. Yes, no, the way that it rallies us and allows us to attack again. I hear you.
Well, I'll offer another 7 points of healing from the lay hands, Paul. Since you look somewhat frazzled.
Thank you for your kindness.
And then I guess we start getting changed in the Karamosa guard uniform.
Have to do. And as I said, they do have cloaks, which aids Hector's disguise.
I do not want to do the talking, everyone. I do not want to do the talking.
That's all right. If you said no today, the uniforms. You said a breastplate. Does that affect their armor class?
Yeah.
Shall we just chuck a breastplate in our inventory and then wear that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
To have the look, you have to put on the breastplate.
Mm-hmm. Cool. What happens if you're not proficient in it?
I think it's half movement, right?
I mean, I'm like disadvantage on strength, disadvantage on dexterity. Yeah, so disadvantage on all these things.
But since you're already at disadvantage anyway because you're exhaustion, what difference
It doesn't
does
matter.
make?
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Cast spells, that's the other thing.
Okay. Oh well.
Well, perhaps those of you that might wish to cast spells might wish to only put it on loosely so that you could dispense of it as an action.
Well, it just so happens, Mr. Torque, that I'm proficient in medium armor. And heavy armor as well, but this is medium, so it's fine. So it's actually quite good for me. This is amazingly good for me. My armor class just went from 14 to 18.
Yeah.
Keep that bad boy.
And my armor class temporarily is 18 as well, so I've gone up one. Just got all that disadvantages. Cool. How's our monk boy? How does it affect monks?
Well, I won't be able to use the braces because I'll be wearing armor.
And your unarmored defense doesn't work.
Oh yeah.
But hopefully we'll just breeze out of the city and be able to get rid of them before it even happens.
Yeah.
I fail to see how armor will get us past the barrier.
But hopefully it gets us past the Fists of Azanar. Which is number 43 on the map.
Aye.
So we walk out there.
Yeah.
March in some order.
Some sort of march in an order. Yeah.
Okay, so you head out onto the streets of the High District, all dressed up in Karamosa guard uniforms, the leggings, the breastplate, and the cape. And you march forward to the Fists of Azanar, and indeed there is D6 worth of Warehound Knights guarding the gate. It's 5 Warehound Knights guarding the gates. They say, where is you going? Shouldn't you be doing your job and protecting the Karamoses?
Very, very good logical deduction there, my friend, but
I am
We've
not
been
your
sent
friend.
Well, if not my friend, my fellow subject of the Queen. We all follow her, and it is upon her orders, although indirect, that we go forth.
Ian gave you orders? That's suspicious. Shouldn't that be coming from the Lord and Lady Caramosa?
Aye, well, that's why I said indirect. I'm sorry, I've got a lot of words, so I tend to use them. Indirectly, the orders came from the Queen, as they came to the Caramosas, and then henceforth to us, that we must
are the
tell it forth.
orders? What are the orders? Speak plainly. Waffle less.
I apologise. I apologise for my long-winded manner of speaking.
You're doing it again. Get to the point.
Okay. Well, what we've got to do is we've got to go out and find one of the Caramosa's most trusted advisors in the Magical Emporium and seek out some wisdom from him as to the best way to serve the Queen in a small dilemma. I don't know if you've heard, there's something that's happened in the castle.
Story is not adding up. Forum of Natural Rarities has been closed. There's no business to be done there.
Aye, no public business. Would this be a private matter between the Caramosas, the Queen, and the Archmage? Or whatever his name is. I can't remember his name, but fill in the blank here.
Hold on, going through my notes.
It's Master Randbert.
Master Randbert. Aye, yes.
Well, we'll say Pastor Timothy knows it, even though if he doesn't.
Yeah.
Master Randbert. I'm not sure. We were supposed to be taking the lead on talking with Ray about having a +6, but you can make me a persuasion check and a straight roll, Pastor Timothy. Disadvantage. Okay, let's have a look. Let's roll it.
I was like, I think Pastor Timothy's more than me. I was just taking the lead when it was Bailson and I.
Hit it twice, sorry.
Okay, well, 16 is still pretty good. Alright. BOU.
Thanking you. Thanking you, and thanking you for your service.
They know we will go back to abusing people, right? Could have gone bad, but yeah, +7 at straight roll for 16. That's fantastic. Okay. Now, on Torque. As you make your way, you're heading to the Monster Menagerie?
I think so.
Yes.
Okay, Torque, roll me a D100.
Oh, okay.
Don't roll at 94.
Oh, there are worse ones than 94. It's 94, 5, or 6 is the like.
75.
Okay.
Magically get ice cream.
As you head into the coin district, so this little wall out here outside one of the things, there's some graffiti on the wall that reads "Off with her head," and 4 royal swords investigate the incident, wiping off the paint. They're paying you no mind. You walk past
I think that is exactly what I want to do.
Let's walk on past. Okay. So you walk on past. You go to the monster menagerie. And follow through to pretty much a cleared area. Lots of monsters were killed by you. Come back the monster menagerie. Go to the feeding pens at the end. Wiz is not here, but Bravebound is. Okay. Hada says, Bales have returned. Let's go to it.
Good to see you again. We have struck a grave blow to our fine queen, so to speak. Have you happened to notice how what's happening out there?
Yes, it is quite troublesome. So,
Yes,
Balson,
well-
you killed the queen?
Well, you could say that, although I don't entirely know what the truth of the matter is, but we've at least killed her 3 times, maybe 4, maybe 5. I've forgotten. I lose count.
That is surprising, because I always thought you were quite bad at assassinations.
Yes, well, on that, I guess I just wasn't put in the proper place to be successful. I mean, the sudden transformation of half of the Queen's Guard into Warehound Knights and the massacre of everyone around me tends to make it a little bit difficult to murder someone when I'm fearing for my own life. But I will say this, on this one occasion, we managed to do it.
Do what?
I tell you what.
Will Tamer?
Oh, no, not at all. No, and I found no opportunity to kill him either. But that is on my to-do list, that's for sure.
What?
Well, I mean, sorry. Look, we need to...
Oh, I'm sorry if I said something out of turn.
No, I thought that you knew that, look, this whole thing has been a grave mistake on my part, and, I just can't help but put my foot in my mouth. I'm sorry. I was
Did
speaking
you break your oath?
Technically, I haven't broken it yet. Technically, I did it. But for some reason, he came back to life. Technically.
The person who ordered this assassination wishes to be dead and remain dead. It's kind of implied the conflict. Obviously,
Where's my
Lord
dad?
Tamer
That's
was
my-
causing him a problem.
No.
The problem still remains. Conflict
But
is
listen,
not
one of the
over.
things that I've heard is wish in one hand and shit in the other and see which one fills up quicker. And right now, I'm holding a whole fucking handful of shit.
I assume you still intend to carry out this assassination?
I intend to live. That is what I intend to do.
That is not what
And I intend to do whatever it takes to ensure that I live.
That is not what I asked.
I'm going to message Belson
Mhm.
and just say whatever you need to do, bro. I know. Whatever you need to do.
Yes, and that's how...
Whatever you need to say.
I still intend to carry this out, so long as I can survive long enough to have it happen. Right now, I've got half a city searching for my head, and there is no way that I intended to break any oath with you. I followed every instruction. I would and did it to the T. And now we're in this world of shit, and so I intend to live first and foremost, and then if I get the opportunity, I will take it. I will take the shot. I will.
You said you're in a city where everybody wants your head. And while we are a family of sword spells, I assume this proves how loyal we are. I'm looking at 10,000 gold pieces before me, 5,000 dead. I have not turned you in. This is what loyalty means. This is what means sticking to your word means.
And thusly, my loyalty remains with you as well.
You said you wish to get out of the city. That was the implication. You cannot kill a Wiltema if you're out of the city.
Yes, but we cannot kill a Wilthammer while this craziness is taking place. While there's a dome over the city, while all this evil magic is afflicting this place, we cannot... He's untouchable. Unless you have a plan, unless you have some way of getting to him, I don't see how I can do it unless this dies down.
Do you know how to get rid of the dome?
No. But I want to strike do a massive dent to the power, presumably by going to the Archmage Tower outside of the city gates and talking there to someone, and perhaps there's some form of magic that he can do. But I was coming to you to see if there was any secret way out of the city, perhaps under the dome that you knew of. You know a lot about the shady goings on in the city. Perhaps you'd have an option for us. And I sincerely hope you're getting some sort of perverse joy of seeing me squirm. But I was well aware of perhaps this very reception from you, and yet I still came.
If you think you are squirming, our benefactor is grilling me daily. I am squirming because I do not have an answer for him. Belson, I found you broken in the forest, and I took you under my wing. I'm going to ask you to do something to prove you are loyal to us. I think perhaps the only person who can get rid of this dome is someone from the Arcane Tower. Master Zalfos is acting Archmage there. He, if anybody, would know. I might have a way out, but I need you to swear to me. Once the dome is down, you return to Odenbeer and finish the deed.
Baleson looks over at Gravebound. Then he looks over at Pastor Timothy. And seeing whether Timothy is looking at him or not. If Timothy is looking at Baleson, then he's going to lock eyes with him. And if if Timothy is not looking, and he's going to continue looking at him to see his reaction. He says, "I swear, if this dome comes down, I will return to finish the job."
Takes a dagger from his knife, cuts along his hand, gives you the dagger to do the same.
I do so.
Take, not that it's going to matter very much, I take 2 points of damage, and it's supposed to on your right hand. And he shakes it and says, "Swear to me, Belton, swear to me."
I swear on all that I hold dear, and perhaps beyond it, that I will return to finish the job.
Gravebound's eyes glow red and then seal shut like a contract has been formed.
I feel like I've contracted something rather than a contract has been formed, but that's okay.
Now, above the table, Belson, do you mean what you said?
Yes. Yes. This is Baleson's character. He might look like a 40-year-old man, but that's because he got artificially aged. He's an impulsive 18, 19-year-old who is in over his head. This feels like Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels, or one of those like British like gangster films. That's his character. He is an idiot. He is an idiot who is making decisions based on the moment.
And as you look into past Timothy's eyes, and we do lock eyes, so I'm looking directly at you.
Yeah.
You see a glimmer of hope, and then a resignation, I guess, once the deal goes down. And Pastor Timothy looks away.
Harris.
Baleson
Sorry. Belson.
continues looking after him. And doesn't say a word, but continues looking after him.
Well, now
that unpleasantness is sorted, do you know a way out of the city?
I may have a way out of the city. I mean, I assume you've discovered what we've discovered. Even the fish cannot get out. And I've seen some eager individuals try to dig their way under. But we suspect it is less like a dome and more like a sphere. There is no way in, there's no way out. And this has cost me greatly to set this up, but I fear it's the only way out. Down here at the... where is it? The Mule Gate. Oh, here we go. Right down here at the Moon Gate. We've noticed the Queen has sent out some soldiers, presumably to deal with situations outside the purview of Odin there. At that point, the dome is temporarily lifted. Needless to say, it is very heavily guarded. Through my connections, I happen to know one of the captains of the guards. He can get you onto a transport. And I think the only flaw, there's a million flaws, but one of them you may have inadvertently solved for yourselves. The Karamoses, these uniforms you have, I think we could swing the truth a little bit. The Karamoses, as you no doubt know, deals in precious jewels and gems. These have gone up in value during these times. They'll need their interests protected outside in the plain of Iglerion. This is the lie you'll need to tell when you get on the transport. Once you're on the other side, everything going well, then you're on your own. I will insist that my right-hand man, Gren, here, goes with you. And that is the best I can come up. I can hear a million objections forming on your lips even now. I can hear a million things that can go wrong. And I can't help but agree. But this is the best I can come up with. Already disguised yourselves as Karamoses. Get on the troop transport. All goes well, you'll be on the other side.
I don't care anymore. It sounds great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We'll roll the dice once more, but that is better than no hope.
And I'm going to go over to what's his name? The thief lord.
Taris, yeah. I'm sorry, this guy, Taris.
Taris. I'm going to go over to Taris and shake his hand and say, "Thank you. Thank you. You may have provided us the only hope that we have of rescuing this city from people even worse than you." And I finished talking, and I'm going to squeeze his hand even harder and message. I don't know if message works this way, but I'm going to message him, and when we get back, I'm going to see you pay what you've done to my friend.
What have I done to your friend? He said he would do it, he did not. What did I do to your friend? I saved him from death. What did I do to your friend? Take him under my wing. What have I done to your friend? Gave him a contract that he said he could do. What have I done to your friend? I've given him a way out of the city. What are you talking
You're
about?
a bad father. You're a bad father.
You're stating an opinion, I'm stating facts. I literally saved Belson's life. I'm literally giving him a chance out of the city. He has put me in a grave, desperate position. Very powerful people want somebody dead. Belson said he would do it. He has not done it. I'm not a bad father, he's a disobedient child.
¿Por qué no los dos? Two things can be true at the same time. You won't hurt him anymore.
Hurt him at all? How have I hurt him?
Thank you, Taris. Thank you for all you've done. And I mean that sincerely.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Taris.
An
Thank you
oath
for all
has been made.
That it has. Troop transport is first thing in the morning. You all look like shit. Let's stop here for the evening. We leave first thing in the morning. Oh, Graham has business in Harvest. We join him.
Hey, Gran.
So,
Stop, Green.
as you might know, I'm the right-hand man to Taris, as it's were. Yeah, a lot of responsibilities being in such a position as this. Let's just say we've got a couple of old mates in Harvest that need a little bit of help, and that's what I'll be doing. The vagabonds need to spread their wings, as it were. And if you manage to get this dome down, let's just say we can flourish a bit. But I'll be joining you on this escapade.
Right. What about your friend Whisper Wind?
They're outside of the city. They're outside of the city, weren't they? Oh, sorry. Interrupting.
No, they're in a
No.
Yeah, because I asked after Whispering Wind, and when we were last down here, and that he said that they were out of the city. Are they in Uverston, are they?
Yes, Whispering Wind and Morrigan.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, they're in Uverston.
Cool. Balson wanders in to take a sleep. Beds down as far away from everyone as he can manage in these tight quarters. He just tries to find a spot where no one is around him, and tries to go to sleep as soon as he can.
So unless there's anything else you wish to do on this day, feel free to take a long rest. Get rid of that nasty level of exhaustion.
There is one thing I would like to do before we take a long rest.
Sure.
That is just as we're settling down, I'm going to watch Taris as he goes about his business, and as he goes to put his head down, I would like to subtle spell cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
On him.
And if he fails, what happens?
Let me put it in the VTT.
Sure.
Re-roll the dice again. It didn't display it. Let me go back and display it. And because it's only verbal components, subtle spell makes it so there's no way he can tell where it's coming from.
Okay, cool. So just before he goes to sleep, you're casting this. DC is 15. He has +2 to his wisdom saving throw. So he needs a 13 or higher to succeed. So he immediately takes, in the first roll, 10 points of damage. And it's far from you. So he doesn't know where it's coming from, so he runs out upstairs. Was there anything after that, Timothy, or just being an asshole?
Just being an asshole, and as he runs out, I'll be like, oh, he must be having nightmares. Must be some shit catching up to him.
Comes walking back, embarrassed. That was the queen. She's reached out somehow. It's doubled the guard. Guard is indeed doubled. Paris fitfully goes back to sleep. Goes to sleep. And the guard is indeed doubled. We have much rest tonight. You guys do get your long rest. Move that exhaustion level. Take that long rest. Alright. Morning comes. Under my contact, the guard has provided us with papers explaining the situation. He shows you this thing that looks official, that says the Karamosa, 5 of you, 6 of you, including Gren, or 5 of you plus Gren, who's separate business, will be allowed to join the transport that is leaving fairly shortly. So after a quick moment to collect yourselves, is there anything else you wish to do? You to proceed with Gren holding the official papers.
I will go along.
Mind you're wearing breastplates.
Did the papers contain any names or aliases that we're meant to adopt?
Yes.
Or just guard 1, guard 2?
Yeah, your names are guard 1, guard 2. See,
Guard 1.
Make the DM make up 5.
Got 2.
Chief henchman.
This wonderful site called Fantasy Name Generator, and I can come up with guards pretty quickly. They're random guard night names, almost the same. But that's a great site for coming up with random names. You push on through the city. You're stopped occasionally by warehouse knights. Grin does a good job of showing them the papers. They grunt. Here, you proceed down to the mule gate. And he says, right, I'm expecting soldiers. Filbert, Jeffrey, Watty, Ansel, and Gabriel, step forward. Those are the names you've been given.
I do.
So get on
Yeah,
to
we do.
Get
I'm
on to the
gonna-
transport.
I'm gonna barrel, like, get a guidance in the barrel, just in case Balefin needs it.
So guidance spells.
This is
Okay, and you hear the shout, ready to move out! And you hear a... Okay. So, as you get onto the troop transport, there's about 6 other random soldiers there, and you hear the back door clunk shut. And you've killed 3 queens, right? 3 of them?
we killed.
I think you only killed 2.
You only killed 2 of them.
There was the one in her bedroom which you killed. Is the one with the crown
And then
that was killed. What about the dismembering queen?
We skipped her.
Skipped her.
We walked in and we were like, oh shit, this is fucking too much, and we backed out.
Yeah, we bluffed our way out
Okay, cool.
and then locked the door.
You hear the voice of Queen Athena. She says,
Ooh.
Brave swords of Eglarion! I am personally here to see you off on your voyage with all the blessings of the kingdom. But I know what is harbored inside, so your voyage ends now! And what immediately happens is the carriage, the troop transport you're set on is set on fire. Now, what does that look like? That looks like this.
Oh shit!
And she casts some type of incantation, and all the 6 or so soldiers immediately turn into zombies. And carriage is on. Needless to say.
Roll for initiative.
Oh,
Let's
Kayla's
go.
jumping the gun.
Click on your dude. Click on your dude first.
This girl is on fire. Oops. Okay, let's roll these. So the guards, they don't look like the token art. They just kind of snap back and look at you with uncaring eyes. There's something undeath about them. You see them fall and then almost immediately stand up. So the art's a little bit deceptive. These are just the guards that you're stealing with. Some type of spell was cast and they all turn to go to attack you. Oh, my initiative thing's not working. I have to do it. What? There we go. Yeah, I do everything at once button isn't working. Okay, so the cart is set on fire. This is the way you came in, back this way. So if you wanted to bust out, do it any way you like. That was the door that got you there. Okay, so all these zombies come about. You hear Queen Athena. Burn! Burn! Kayla, at the start of Greatburn, at the start of your turn, take 6 points of fire damage.
Okay. These now guards turned zombies. Are any of them considered noble, oathbreaker, or occultist?
No, they're just guards. They're just a bunch of local lads doing their job.
Alrighty. The one directly across from me, this one here. Let's do a slash. 15.
They're still wearing their armor, and a 15 misses. It would normally hit a zombies,
Alright.
but these are not normal zombies.
I'm gonna do a second attack, and let's go with. Does this work on? I'm sorry, 1 second here. Nope, they're undead. So let's go with the second slash here. Okay, miss again. All right, that's it.
Swinging a miss, swinging a miss. So they're very slow moving like zombies are, but they are well armored because they've only just turned. Balson swings over to you. What do you do?
So I've just got a question. Because I'm in that armor, I get disadvantage on strength ability checks. Does that include does it include my weapon attacks?
Yeah.
Is that's an ability check? Okay.
Here we go. I'll put
So
the here's the rule.
Ability checks, though.
Attack rolls, ability checks. Oh no, there it
No,
says
everything.
attack rolls as well.
Any D20
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, what I will do is I'm just going to keep on it. I'm going to attack with my rapier +2, I guess.
Sure.
I won't go
Take 6 points of fire damage at the start of your turn.
Cool.
With the breastplate. Oh, sorry, I forgot to roll Ren.
I'm actually going to rage. I think I'm going to rage.
Okay.
I need to rage. And then I won't use my rapier, I'll use my other one. I gain advantage on strength but not attacks. That's okay, so that makes those all normal. And I get some resistances. Okay, cool. I'm just going to attack this one next to me that I can see right there. And so that I'm not going to do it. Oh no, I may as well do it at advantage. Yeah, I'll go reckless.
Okay, so this will be a straight
So-
attack.
Straight attack. Here we go. Short sword. Boom. Oh, that hits.
Oh, there we go.
Add 2 to this. But I don't get the sneak attack. So that is 7 points of damage.
Okay, cut through the zombie, do a decent amount of damage. Cut into him, and he will take 7 points of damage. That's not enough to fell him.
Is it
Gonna
worth
move-
moving? Yeah.
I know I'm going to move down to there to
Sure.
sort of, at the very least, try and protect Pastor Timothy. We're like,
Oh, thank you.
yeah. It's the least I can
Alright.
do.
The zombie right next to you is going to burn as well, taking 5 points of damage. And he's going to reach out his sword in his hands and try and slash you with it. Oof, rolls a 7, misses horribly. The next zombie, the other one next to you, he will take 6. Ooh, 6 points of damage from the fire as they burn up too. He's also going to swing his sword at you. Oh, it's a natural 1. Bad start. Grin is going to take 5 points of damage. And Hector, Kayla, we got to take out these ones so we can get to the door. Get these one on the front of us first. And he is not going to be rolling at disadvantage. He's going to be using 2 longsword attacks. 16, one of them hits. He cuts into them. Die, you bastard! He takes 9 points of slashing damage. Nice one, Grin. Okay, next zombie who will take 5 points of fire damage. And he's going to attack Grin right on back, swinging his sword, missing horribly with an 8. Hector, at the start of your turn, take 1 point of fire damage.
Getting a little hot in here. Yeah, I'll try and grapple the one above me.
Sure. He is going to roll...
Spending 1 key point to activate my tentacle, so straight.
So he rolls a 12.
And I roll a 20.
Alright, so he is grappled.
And then I'm gonna try and grapple him again. Get that restrained.
Okay, he is going to roll an 8. Be hard one. Oh! I set you up. I said it's going to be a hard one for you to fail, but you did.
Was the hard one that meant he failed?
Someone called that the Christmas tree roll the other night, and I like it. A nice green one and a nice red one. Christmas tree roll. Okay.
And then I'll just hit it with a bonus attack, which will be flat.
Yes. Punch a zombie in the face. And that is going to miss.
Well, that'll be the end of my turn.
Torque. I think you're fire resistant, aren't you? Is that right, Torque? You're a muted Torque if you're talking.
Yes, fire resistant.
So 3 points of fire damage. Yep, 3 points of fire damage.
Yep. I'll step up to here and attempt to smite the one that has been grappled.
Okay, just as movement is 0, so it's a straight roll, but disadvantage with the breastplate? I'm not sure how it works.
No, I'm on heavy armor, so I'm
so you're good.
Fine with armor.
Okay,
So,
take a straight roll. 25 with Lord Simonder's Maul, absolutely. 10 points of bludgeoning damage as he crushes. This is Phaeton, but he's still standing. Yes, please, sir, may I have another? 17 hits as well. $10 points of damage. So 2 good solid hit torques, but the zombie guard remains standing.
Yep. And I don't think I need to move from there. So we're
Okay.
good.
Pastor Timothy, at your start of your turn, take 1 point of fire damage.
1 point of fire damage. Oh. Okay, well, 1 point of fire damage. Okay, I'll just wear that. That's fine. And I will cast Healing Word. Are you still a bit fucked up, Voss? Mr. Voss?
No, we had a long rest. I'm good.
Oh,
I only took the 6 fire damage.
Right. Well then, I believe Bailson. Bailson, have yourself a healing word.
Why, thank you. Straight roll on this because I'm still at reckless. Does an 11 hit?
No, it does not. No, that's a miss. Just out of notes, 16 is what you're looking for. 16 would.
And that was my bonus action, so with my action, I will... cast Word of Radiance.
Okay.
And... One, two. I'll distance spell cast Word of Radiance. Cast on VTT. So it goes out to 10 feet as opposed to 5 feet.
Okay.
So those two zombies below Balson.
Well, that's where you'll be able to get.
Yeah.
So just be those two zombies, I think, next to Balson.
Yeah.
And they need to make con save 13. They have a +3 to this. First one rolls a 13. Second one rolls a 5. So I'll say the one to the south takes 7 points of radiant damage. The other one takes nothing.
Mm.
Oh,
Unless that one that someone put a collar on.
We'll give 50-50. 1 to 3 is in range. It's in range. So it needs to make... Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh, it just needs to make the con save. Rolls a 5. So it takes 7 points of radiant. Yay. Wow. Roll me a d20, Pastor Timothy, and roll between a 1 and a 10. Oh, wait a minute. No, ignore me. That zombie gets obliterated by your radiant energy. No need to roll anything.
Excellent.
Okay, so one zombie just dies.
Right, I'll stay where I am. The end of my turn. Thank you.
Okay. What's going on? There we go. Okay, zombie takes 3 points of radiant damage. Fire damage, rather. And it reaches out a sword and goes to take a swing at Bravebound. Rolling an 11. Zombies turn out undeath doesn't really do it for them. Swinging back to the top of the turn with Gravebound taking 1 point of fire damage.
Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. Baleson, you just barely had your breastplate on, right? Just like one little strap, like you had it very loose?
Absolutely. Although, yeah, absolutely. That's fine.
Okay. So I will take the attack of opportunity to go to Baleson to use my action to unbuckle
17.
his breastplate so it falls on the ground. 17 will miss. I'm at an 18 with the breastplate and my shield.
Take a swing, miss, and you can use your action to remove his breastplate if Balson's alright with that. Balson is lost
Yes,
to woods.
yes. Yeah, I know. I've got kids in my room. Kids in my room.
Of course.
Yep.
Understood.
Yeah, I'm totally cool with that.
Okay.
And
nice.
then I'll still use the movement I have left to provoke an attack opportunity from this zombie and go back.
And that one will hit with a 22.
It will.
It's across your back for 4 points of slashing damage. Well, no,
Okay.
no, wrong. That's +1. 9 points of damage. I got they were wielding
4
swords.
plus 5. Gotcha. All right.
So 9 points of
Okay.
damage that cuts across you. Allison, given a little bit of help there, but you burn for 5 points of fire damage. As Dowson takes
And Bowser's dealing with his kid.
I'm here. I was just clicking that before I forget it because there's so much other stuff going on.
Sure.
Cool. So I've taken that off. Sweet. So what am I doing? I guess now that I've got that off, like I'll do it at advantage and try and take care of this guy, the most injured. Is it the one to the south who's most injured?
Yes, one to the south.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'll attack recklessly again because why not?
Son of a butter!
25 hits.
That will hit. There we go. And that plus 2. So 12 plus 2 is 14.
14. Okay. 14 plus 19. Roll a d20, Balson, and roll between a 1 and a 15. 16's no good, 15's good.
Go clean my room.
Oh, yeah, you go clean your room.
No.
19.
No, ignore me. Ignore me. For reasons which I might explain later, it does indeed die. So that roll was not needed.
Hopefully it's flames. Cool. And I think... no, that's all I can do because I can only run away, disengage, that sort of thing. No, that's fine. I'll just do that. That's my turn.
Okay, the zombie next to you takes 6 points of fire damage. And it goes and swings its sword at advantage against you. But what's your armor class now, Balsam? Because that's a 16. What's your
It's 17 now. That's my unarmored. I was just searching to see if I didn't have another one clicked on. And I think it's 17.
That
misses. Because I can't.
The 16?
Yeah.
That zombie won't get a go. Gren will get a go though, but not before taking 4 points of fire damage. And it's going to swing at the he's going to swing at the zombie twice with his +1 longsword. 18 will hit, 19 will hit. 18, he takes 5 slashing from the first hit. Oops, and 4 from the second one. 4 plus 5 is 9. 6. So 4 plus 5 is 9. Minus 3 is 6. On a 1 to a 5. Grin cuts down the zombie and he says, "Yes, that's good. It's dead. We can press on now. Oh, for the love of God!" And the zombie raises back to life.
Oh, shit!
Says Grin. The zombie is going to try and get his action back against Grin, but misses horribly with a 7. But takes 2 points of damage. Just roll a d20, see if it's close. Oh, it dies. It rolls a natural 1 for its undead fortitude, so it dies. The reason this one died is Pastor Timothy did radiant damage to it. It's not a fire thing, it's a radiant damage. That's why this one died. The fire doesn't prevent them coming back. Hector, at the start of your turn, take 3 points of fire damage.
Alright. I'm going to make a grapple against the zombie above me.
Sure. It rolls a 18. Oh, dodges it.
I will try again.
It rolls a 16. Oh, Hector, he's been so successful, you failed twice to grapple it.
This is one slippery zombie. I guess I just make an attack against it.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
Using your long reach. Ah, man, not your best moment, Hector. That's going to miss as well.
That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, Torque, at the start of your turn, take half of this. Take 2 points of fire damage.
Okay. No, that's not how that works. Okay, I'll advance to here. Have at
Okay.
him.
20 with the maul hits. 11 points of bludgeoning. Nice, satisfying crunch from the zombie guard, but still, it survives.
Okay, follow through.
24 hits as well.
Good turn.
I'm
Excellent.
going to add a divine smite on this, which would be radiant damage as well.
It would be. And regardless of what you
D8.
roll for your divine smite, roll dice because it's fun, but the zombie will fall to the ground and not.
Swoosh. Okay.
2d8 technically,
And I take
but
it.
that's sure.
Oh, okay. And I take it there is some sort of locked door in front of us here.
No, I don't know. Nobody's tried it yet, but I'll say as a free action, you try and open it, and it's locked. It's barred.
Okay. Yep. Thank you.
Pastor Timothy, just in case it matters, you take 4 points of damage, and I need a concentration check on you. Could you cast guidance on Balson, I think it was. So make a Constitution
right.
saving throw DC 10. Probably won't matter.
We got this, boys.
Okay, oh, just okay.
I'll move over there and I'm just gonna hit him with a word of radiance.
Sure. Con save.
13 con save.
Here's a +3 to this. Oh, he burns up in your divine radiance and dies. All right.
The light of the Redeemer. And I think that's going to be most of my turn, but I will move up to here just to get closer to the door.
Sure.
I'm going to say, Baleson, you're still guided, my friend. You can bash this door down.
Mm-hmm. Sure will.
Gravebound, at the start of your turn, take 5 points of fire damage.
Okay. Hector is still close to me, and I'm guessing somebody as nimble of him would have had loose straps on this breastplate for the charade. So I will use my full action to loosen his straps and hope that the breastplate falls off of Hector.
If Hector's okay with that, you can do that.
Yeah.
Okay, breastplate falls off. That's your turn, Gravebound? Okay, Balson, at the start of your turn, takes 6 points of fire damage.
What good is rage if you can't take full damage? Sweet. I'm just going to run right up to here. 1, 2, 3, boom, and just charge at this gate and try and smash it. I'm raging.
Athletics at advantage and a d4 from the guidance from Pastor
And
Timothy.
the d4, so athletics at advantage, plus the d4. There we go. And really try and smash through it. So that's 29.
Okay.
Did you have 2?
Okay. The door does smash open.
Uh-oh.
We're going to take a pause.
Out of the fire into the frying pan?
We're going to take a short break, which is going to give me a chance to say goodnight to kids, plus make a small adjustment to the map, which I don't want you guys seeing. So I'm going to move you to a different map just temporarily, but we are taking
How long? Because I'll use this time to...
It was spit in one hand and wish in the other, and which one gets fuller.
Both work. Good news, Bowson! You throw your shoulder into it and the door bursts open. And there's two Warehound Knights here who are going to take their prepared action to attack the first thing that they see come out of there.
I'm no longer at advantage though because I wasn't attacking
Oh,
anything
that-
recklessly. Just FYI.
That is a good point, but your rage remains.
Have you been attacking the door?
No, that was an ability check, not an attack.
I'm going to let it stand. Plus you took damage, so your rage maintains anyway. You took fire damage.
Exactly. Yep.
But regardless, they're going to see. They're going to swing their longsword. They're going to get one attack. The first attack is going to be against Bowson. Whoosh! That was a 9. The second one against Torque. They swing their longsword. Rolls a 14, so both of them whip. Bowson, was your action to break down the door? Do you have any bonus things to do?
Not really, no. Is the answer to that.
Okay, the Royal Guards.
You got the rogue bonus action stuff.
Sorry?
You got rogue bonus action stuff.
Yeah, I know, but like, there's only 3 things that I can do, which is dash, disengage, and one other one that's not useful in this situation. So, yeah, you can't.
If you disengage, you're disengaged from everyone for the round.
No, that's a disengage, not a dodge.
Yeah, but if you disengage, then you can move anywhere you want without any opportunity attacks.
Mm-hmm.
But these guys
like
are blocking the door. They are specifically positioned, so you have to get through them.
And also, like, he's in the mode of holding the line, so to speak. Yeah, cool.
Okay, this Warehound Knight is going to breathe fire. So let's see who we can get. It's only a 15-foot cone. So I'm going to say Torque, Taylor, Torque, Gravebound, and Pastor Timothy. Make me dexterity saving throws, please. Torque, Gravebound, and Pastor Timothy.
Ooh, 7.
Ooh, DC's 12, so that much fire damage. Ooh!
So 4 points for me because I'm fire resistant as well.
Ah, yep.
So half and half. Okay.
Grin rushes forward. I gotta get out of this. We're sitting ducks in here. And he's gonna throw his full might behind it to try and push him out the way. He is going to get his acrobatics for this +5. He rolls a 17. The Warehound Knight needs to make a strength check. And he rolls an 8. Get out of there, we're sitting ducks! And he pushes forward, giving you a way out. And he's going to try it again. He's got 2 attacks, so he's going to try and push the other one out the way as well. The thing rolls a 22. He is going to need a big roll. Let me just roll it. Oh, 17 plus 5, 22. In the event of a tie, nothing changes. So Grin desperately tries to pull him out the way, but doesn't. These guys up here, Royal Archers, are going to take a turn and just fire a volley of arrows at the front line. 2 against Torque, 2 against Bowson. Let me just get their sheet. The Royal Archers will take the first 2 shots at Torque with a natural 1 and a 19 Torque. Does a 19 hit Torque?
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Okay, so one arrow thucks him to the side and you've got 8 points of damage. Bowson, 2 shots come for you as well. The first one, a 12. The next one, a natural 20. Slams him to the side and you take 14 points of piercing damage. Bowson reduced to 7. Half to 7.
Cool.
Hector, you're still inside and you're still burning. At the start of your turn, take 6 points of fire damage.
Alright. I'm gonna reach around Baleson and grapple the Wethead in front of us.
Okay, he's got a plus that to athletics. He rolls a 9. 19, he is grappled.
Oh, sorry. This archer, whichever one injured me, I'm going to flame him back with the Hellish Rebuke.
What type of save is it?
Well, sorry, did that come through on the stuff? Did that come through?
Well, he rolls really lowly, so no matter what it is. He rolls a 5 on the
DC 14.
dice. So, doesn't have a plus 9.
And 21 points of flamey damage.
That is enough to take out one of the creatures. He's arbitrarily called this one, as he erupts in a ball of flame. Okay, so Hector, first success, grappled. What do you do?
I will try and go and restrain him.
Okay, he will roll a 10. So he's fully restrained. Attacks against him have advantage. He's at disadvantage. It's fully.
Yeah, I will spend a key point, make 2 basic attacks.
Okay, so 2 punches to the face at advantage. The first one hits with a 22. And the second one misses with a 16. So one of the punches goes through. 9 points of bludgeoning. So let me go. Is that your turn, Hector?
Let
You can move them now as well, right?
Hmm?
You can move them now as well. Now you've got them grappled.
Trained.
Restrained? No, I don't think so. Because I can't pull him towards us and I can't push him anywhere.
Yeah, but you
If you've got someone grappled, you can like move them around as much as you want.
Like you could move there, Hector, and to there. That's a safe move. And that would put the guy there. Would you like to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, now technically, you can move one more square, which would put you out the fire. Would you like to move one more square?
Yes, please.
So you can go there. That guy will be pushed there. All right. Fantastic. Torque, you are still in the fire. At the start of your turn, take 1 point of fire damage.
Yep. Right. I'll come out. Oh, okay, to there. That's unfortunate. I see more of them now. I am going to use my divine channel divinity, my action, and I am going to, knowing that the warehouse knights were formerly human, I'm going to attempt to revert them to human form by denouncing the shapeshifter.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
Can you bring that up? That sounds very cool.
Yep, I'm just looking for where the button
Announce
is.
the shapeshifter. Wow.
Well, I can highlight it and put it in there, can't I? I can do this. Whoops.
Copy and paste.
Copy and paste.
Copy and paste. There we go. Now, shapeshifter. Use your channel divinity force.
Charisma saving throw. Okay, so what's the DC?
So my charisma is +3. Oh, hang on, no, because I'm a... Well, it's interesting. It's my spell. Yeah, my spell's up +6, so I'm guessing it's like my spell, so 16.
Yes.
16. He has a +5 to charisma. So he's going to need an 11 or higher. Is that right? So 16 +5 takes it down to an 11. Sorry, 16 was the DC, right?
Yep.
He gets +5, which brings it down to 11. So why don't you roll for me, Torque, and roll between a 1 and a 10. 11's no good, 10 is good.
I roll that on a D10, right?
A D20. Good try. Oh, there we go.
Oh!
Yeah.
It reverts. So just help me with the token order. This guy loses his Hellhound abilities. He loses his ability to breathe fire. He loses his ability to Divine Smite. But he still can attack 3 times just with a normal sword. So very, very, very good.
So I'm also going to give that I cast out the demons and evil on you for that. So yeah, I'm certainly making a bit of a show of that. Yeah, okay, good. So I'm there, and I am going to move, I think, one more square just to create space for the others up to there.
Kill them! Kill them all, my cultist! And one cultist comes around the corner, and she's going to see Torque. And Torque, she's going to fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at you. 2 Eldritch Blasts. First one is a 10, goes well wide. Second one is a 22, Torque. I think that one's going to hit you. So 9 points of damage, Torque. Can you guys hear me now? Am I coming through?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, so Torque, bottom line, 9 points of damage to you, Torque. Just in case. Oh, thank you, Allison's about to type the same thing. Another Witch-Servant cultist comes round, swings round to this angle. Gonna fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at Hector. First one's a 10, second one is a 12. Both of them, Hector, just fly over top of your head. The Werehound Knight, who is restrained and held by Hector. There's a token effort to try and hit Hector, but he gives up and goes to swing at Torque. This is going to be 3 attacks to Torque, all with disadvantage. First one is a 12. Second one is a 10. Third one is a 12. And if it wasn't that, it would have been 1 hit with a Divine Smite behind it. So, with Hector's tentacle wrapped around Torque, he's spared for the moment. Timothy is still in the fire and takes 4 points of damage.
I take 4 points of damage. 6. You're on 6 hit points, and I will get the hell out of here and run out this way and be like, oh shit, there's more dudes that way.
Ren looks at you past him and then says, look, we're fucked. We got to get out of here. I don't think we can beat these guys.
I think you're right. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's about my movement, I reckon.
You can dash, of course.
Can dash.
I will say Kaler or Bravebound looks as if he's about to fall down dead. This fire could kill him.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out who to try to heal. But I believe a level 3 healing word on Gravebound from a bonus action, and for my action I will dash. Is there a way of not getting in front of these dudes?
There's a path down this way. To the south, basically.
Yeah.
There are 2 guards there.
Well, yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh, 5, 6, and take an opportunity attack from old mate.
Royal Guard will take a swing at you with his long sword and swings wide. So that's a miss with a 6 on the dice. A 6 to roll. Rather. Like I said, dashing out, seeing these overwhelming numbers. The Witch Servant's cultists, who do they have a line of sight on? Oh, probably Torque. 1 to 2, it's Hector. It's Torque. So, 2 Eldritch Blasts coming your way, Torque. The first one, what was an 18, Torque? Does that hit?
That is my armor class.
Okay,
So yes.
4 points of damage from the Eldritch Blast. And then the second one goes well wide with a 12. This Witch Servant cultist is going to go for Hector. First one, Hector, is a 26 and a 25. I think they're both going to send into you, Hector.
Yep.
13 points of damage. Kayla, still in there. Would the fire have killed you? No, it wouldn't, but you still take 2 points of damage.
Okay. Trying to figure out how to live here and help my allies. Okay. We're going to attempt this and risk this, so 5. Okay. So that's all our movement.
An attack of opportunity from this guy.
Yep, let's go with it.
Okay, this is the guy that's crippled, so there will be no Divine Smite if he hits, but he does hit with a 23. And you take 9 points of slashing damage. No Divine Smite.
Alright, so we're living, which is okay. How do I pilot my route? Once I click my token, you can hit right click, and which will put a point down, and then you can, like every time you right click, it puts a point down.
Nice. Okay. Didn't know that. Thank you.
Yep. Nope. All right. So with this dome over the kingdom, Malcolm, is it considered dim light?
I would say with the dome, yes, dim light.
Okay, alright, reason why I asked. Okay. Bonus action, put a seal on this archer here.
Okay, he is sealed.
Yep. Now that he is indicted, I get advantage on the attack. We're gonna do a fanged bite attack and hope that this actually hits. Oh no, that was a 20 that rolled 2. Wow.
That was a 2 and a 1 at advantage. That's a shocker.
Oh, that was a natural 20, and then the dice bumped it to a 2. I'm so disappointed right now.
Yeah, the 2 is right next to it. 20 on the dice. Yeah, that's a miss. Do you 2 attacks?
Once per turn. Yeah. I do, but I think my indicted attack only gives me... Yep, only gives me advantage on the first attack, so... Yeah, because this strike from thing says once per turn when you hit and you have advantage on the attack roll. So I already lost my advantage because he was indicted on my first attack, so I don't get that.
This guy to the southeast you have an advantage against him.
It's true.
Yeah, he's not indicted. He's not indicted though with my bite, so I don't get extra dice to get my health back. That was my whole thing.
With a 1 and a 2 at advantage. My goodness, that's terrible.
1 Yeah,
Against
I do have a
that-
second attack, and I guess I'll just attack the guy right here that I have advantage on. No,
Sure.
no special stuff, just advantage because I have advantage because I have 2 attacks. So yeah.
Nope.
And wow, no, wow. Okay.
1, a 2, another 1, and a 6. That's... Yeah. What did you say? Help yourself by helping your allies? You did neither.
I mean, I got armor off 2 allies for my turn so far. So go allies, go.
Alright. Allies. Speaking of allies, Boughton, you're the last one remaining in the fire. You take 6 points of fire damage.
My gosh, that's 6s and 5s the whole time.
No, really. Unfortunate.
I guess what I'm going to do... Does that indicted thing give me any advantages, Kayla?
It gives you nothing, but if you hit them, I can burn it to do damage to them. And then I
Okay.
can make them have less on a save for an ally that uses like saving spells or throws and stuff.
And you
All
could
right,
follow
so-
to Kayla to that archer without attacks of opportunity because they've already burned their reaction trying to hit Kayla. So just as a note, you know it's
Yeah,
pissed
so
off
I-
fleeing to the southeast.
I know that. I noticed that, but we just need to thin the herd a little bit. I'm going to recklessly attack this one to the northeast.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, that will hit. And you burn your thing.
+2. +2.
Yep.
And I'm also going to do my special move, my feature trait, which is I'll roll another d6, and he and another person take this damage. Another 4,
cool. That's enough
and
to finish
I
him
guess
off.
I'm gonna ping it on this guy here.
Take 4 points of damage. Okay, 2 of the archers have gone down now. Very good.
And I can take my bonus action to dash down a little bit, to disengage. What was that? That was 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll disengage and get down to... Oh no, I won't disengage. I'll just get down to here. That's as far as I can make it, because I can't do that double move to there.
Okay.
That is me.
Okay. The Royal Guards will all go on the same turn. This one to the south of Kayla, or Gravebound, will swing his longsword one-handed. Rolls a 10, misses horribly. These 2 next to Pastor Timothy, they both swing next to you, Pastor Timothy. The first one, the 12. The second one is a 21. Imagine 21 hits. And it does 4 points of damage. And this Royal Guard will swing there and swing at Gren, hitting Gren for 10 points of slashing damage. And these 2 will just swing up here and fire their longbows at Bowson. Oh, actually, rules is written, they don't have longbows. They will stay there. Werehound Knight without his divine power. It's got to be Bowson because he's got advantage on Bowson.
Yep.
Okay, first longsword attack without a divine smite will be a 17 Bowson.
That is it exactly.
Okay. Take 10 points of slashing damage.
Down to 5.
The second longsword is a 14, which I guess misses.
That misses.
At advantage. And the last one is a 16 at advantage. Is that 16 hit? No, it doesn't.
No,
Oh.
that doesn't.
Yeah, only the 1 hit, but more importantly, no divine smites. And says, shit. What has Green got up his sleeve? Rogue-like abilities. Know that.
If you can all make it down to the courtyard, we may be able to create a pinch point.
Brent is going to hold his action because he's going to do something to Balson, which I think has RP opportunity. So as soon as Balson gets back, Gren is going to take his turn. The Royal Archers, of which 2 remain. They're going to try and take out Torque with their longbows. Oops, what am I clicking? An 8, that's going to miss. And a 9. Both of them miss. Hector, you've still got this guy grappled in your slimy tentacle. What do you do?
I think we might need... Oh, wait, no, I have him restrained, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well... my bad. I shouldn't have been able to attack last time. If he's restrained, then I can't do anything.
That's alright. I'm not going to retcon, but noted.
So I cannot do anything if I'm going to continue to restrain him.
So what are you going to do?
You don't even get to, you don't get to pop him with your free hand. I thought this was your tentacle
I thought that was the thing, right?
pythoning him, and
Yeah,
then you can
you've
just...
earned muck points last time to bop him once you restrained him.
Yeah, I shouldn't have been able to do that.
Okay, so what are you going to do?
Operation Human Werewolf Shield.
Yeah, I guess I can move him a bit. I will... I'll come in this way and push him away from back.
So I just have to move you, so he'll go there, you'll go there, okay? So that's your
That'll be the end of
movement.
my turn.
Can't you bash him at advantage though because you've got him restrained?
No.
You sure? Because once you got him restrained, that was what you set up the action for last time, and then can't you just
With the
bash
grappler
him
feat?
now? Don't you get your normal
Yeah,
attack?
you got your bonus action attack, just one attack without a key point.
Is
Okay.
that what happened last time?
Yeah.
Because monks normally get 2 attacks. Normally, if you use both your attacks to attack and restrain, then you get your bonus to punch.
Okay, well the first punch misses because that's at advantage, so that's a 16. And you get 2 attacks, so you can do that again. Because you naturally get 2 attacks, so make another unarmed strike at advantage. One more, might be an natural 20. Oh, no, so your first 2 attacks miss. Now you get a free bonus action as well to attack. This is monk, so you can make 1 more unarmed strike without spending any key points. Once again at advantage. 14 is going to miss. Ah, well. All amounts to the same thing. Your 3 attacks miss horribly. You guys are wrong.
Does 19 not hit?
The 19 missed.
These
Does
guys
the
have
19
AC.
miss?
Yeah, these guys have AC 20, remember?
Oh, classic.
Full plate mate armor
Oh,
and a
okay.
shield. Alright,
Wow.
Hector, you've still got him restrained, pushing him aside. Torque, you look like shit. What do you do?
Yeah, thank you. I am going to cast Darkness, and my aim point is this lady over here, the cultist. So this should hopefully obscure their ability to see us and do us damage. So it's a 15 foot sphere emanating centered on her, and it's a concentration spell for me.
Okay.
Do that.
Good. Oh, there's a little darkness thing. Place that where you want to.
So it would be over these guys so they can't see us.
Okay, and I'll lock that down into position.
What? Well, hang on. If we were, sorry, I was centering it because you lock it on something and it's going to be the lady, this lady in the middle that I'm pinging.
Ah, okay. In that case, what's the radius of it? 15?
15, yeah.
Okay, I'll do one of these then. Black, 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 black. There you go. So locked on her. All those people are in darkness. Okay, so that's your action.
Do I want to move away or do anything else? Do I have a bonus action? Nope, I've cast my spell and I'm not running away. So, yep. Hopefully that helps, chaps.
The witch
Turn out the
servant
lights.
is going to swing out wildly. We'll see if it gets anywhere close, then we'll decide who it hits. They should do her Eldritch Blast at disadvantage. That's going to miss regardless. The buddy... oh man. Gonna do the same thing. Eldritch Blast at disadvantage. What was a natural 1 and a natural 20. So that works out well. The Warehound Knight. Oh, sorry. A Balson. Grin. I decided to delay his turn until you come back. This is Balson. This will save your life. But I need you to make me a promise like you made Taurus. Once this is all done, once the Wildhammers are dead, you kill that son of a bitch. Do I have your word?
Son of a bitch. Hello?
Son of a bitch.
Grin is
Which
saying,
son of a bitch was that?
Grin is saying,
Kill Taurus.
kill Taurus. Once the deed is done with the
Oh.
Wildhammers, he wants your word.
Oh, you have my word.
Don't make me regret
Some more
this
glowing
thing.
eyes.
Kayla's eyes doubly glow.
And he's gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Kailash focuses on
Second
living and
level.
doesn't hear any of this.
Ooh, take 11 points
Oh.
of health. He
Oh, thank
might
you.
have sacrificed his own life. Anyway, Warehound Knights who restrained. He can't swing at anybody. Let's have some spells. He's going to do the same thing. He's going to cast Cure Wounds on himself at 2nd level. And he regains 11 hit points, putting him at almost maximum. He struggles and he struggles and he struggles. Thinks maybe I should have escaped from this. Damn it. I've dealt with the 2 most deadly enemies quite well. Cast Timothy on 2 hit points. What do you do?
Oh my
Well,
god.
I'm like, fuck you guys. I'm gonna cast Word of Radiance.
Sure. What type of save is that?
See, these guys like 6 points of radiant damage.
They both take 6 points radiant damage.
Excellent. And at that,
Misty
True.
Step, that's fine, yeah.
Yep, I'm going to Misty Step to the roof of this building to the south.
Okay.
Up here. So I can still like see what's going on, but these guys can't get at me.
Yeah, I know you can't
Like-
see anything.
Still-
If I do this, you can.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Pass Timothy.
As long as I'll be up here, I guess. So I'm out of reach of these dudes.
Sure.
But I can still maybe help the boys.
Okay.
And I'll yell, "Get the fuck out of there!"
Which service cultist will take a pot shot at Balson? This will be a straight roll. They're in darkness, but Balson went reckless on his last turn. But they roll a 10 and a 13 as these 2 Eldritch Blasts fly over top. Next, which service cultist in the darkness will go... closest one could be Balson again. First one, 10. Second one, 15. Does a 15 hit Balson?
Doesn't.
Okay. That darkness is proving very effective at this choke point. Mr. 6 hit point Kalar, what Gravebound, what would you like to do?
Yes, so. My seal is on this guy, and since I didn't burn it, I will use my bonus action to move it on this guard right here to myself.
Okay, he is marked.
Okay. And now I will attempt to fang bite him at advantage since my seal is on him. So let's see how this goes. Because it has worked so well. Okay, it's worked great.
My goodness gracious.
God,
Yeah, that's worked so good.
2 and a 4. That's just better than a 1 and a 2. It's like,
Yeah,
so
it's
slowly.
doing great.
Allow the light
so-
redeemer into your life. It's the thing that's holding you back.
All right, so I'm just gonna accept his fate right now. That was his bite. Second attack with the sword. No advantage since I just burned it. So wow, and a 5. Okay, so yeah, that's all right. That's his character. Got it. Okay, I'm done.
Do you stay there?
Without provoking opportunity attacks. Yeah, I stay here.
That would be 1
Don't
attack
you go
per
around-
guard.
Can you go around to at least here? Can you go through Hector's space to here?
You could.
All right, good call. Thank you. Yes, I could. Yep, I'll do that then. Yep.
Balson. A million Eldritch Blasts come, but they don't have fight on you, so they've all miss. Balson, what do you do?
I'm gonna attack the one to my right.
Sure.
And I'm gonna keep on attacking recklessly because why not?
Okay.
Boom. Okay. 17. Does a 17 hit the guard?
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
AC's
Nope.
18.
In which case, oh, I am going to. Yeah, I'm still going to stay there because I think I just need to hold the line for other people. So I'm going to stay there. I might go down 1 actually. I'll go down 1. Look. To here.
Okay, Royal Guards. You're going to get a turn. This one's going to move through this space here. And we're going to have 1 attack on Balson at advantage. Rolling a 22, which I believe will hit.
Sure does.
6 points of slashing reduced to 3 because of your rage. Gravebound, you also have a longsword by the one to the north of you. Rolls a 10. That misses.
Yes.
Those guys are going to hold the line there. Those going to hold the line. These 2 guys to the south of you, Pastor Timothy, are going to try to climb up onto the thing. One rolls a natural 1, the one rolls a 9. So they struggle to get on the roof, but they fail. Warehound Knight.
Half Warehound Knight at his abilities.
Human Knight.
Bad dog.
I'm trying to play it as Gren as just another character, so not purposely not attacking him. But it just makes sense to attack Balson. He's left himself open.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so at advantage, but no divine smites if he hits. Longsword. That was an 18 Balson.
That hits.
18, a 13, and a 13. So that's going to be 1 hit, or 7 points of slashing damage reduced to 3. As this human attacks you. Ren. To point out that this knight has had no damage. Green. Okay, I don't have much of these left in Belson. You promised me. Keep your promise. You cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level. Oh, that's better. 16 points of damage.
I always keep my promises.
promise me this. Do not die here. We need to get out of here. And I think he can...
I can't promise that.
Oh, we need to flee.
Yes.
Does he get that thing where you... Cunning action here. He'll use his bonus action to disengage.
Disengage. There we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He approaches those guards down there. Royal archers will take some pot shots.
Just the one.
And there's two. There's two up here.
Oh, there two up there? Oh, okay. Alright, cool. Sweet.
You can only see one, so they can't see you, presumably.
Oh, no, I can see both. I just had my thing all scrolled in. I can see both of
Yeah,
them.
Bowson, once again, you've left yourself open.
Mm-hmm.
So they fire a long bow at you twice. First one's a 21, next one's a 7. And an 8, so 7. So you take 10 points of piercing damage from the bow, reduced to 5 because of your rage. And that will be their turn. Hector, everybody's fleeing. What do you do?
Well, I think it's wise if I keep this guy here. So I'll just attack him a couple more times.
3 more times if you want. No key points spent. Oh, there we go.
Hey!
Natural 20!
Yo.
12 bludgeoning damage. And roll another d8 on top of that. We took that into account. With a 5 with an excellent hit. First attack. Very good. Second attack.
Not as good.
That's good. That one will swing wide. And third and final without a key point.
Oh. So I didn't roll at an advantage.
Yeah, sure. One more. 14 misses, but
There we go.
21 hits.
Natural 20!
4 points of bludgeoning damage to him. So like he's on the verge of being...
Stay down, dog.
He screams at you. Do you stay there, Talk? Hector, sorry?
Yeah, I will stay here.
Okay, Torque. Your darkness is holding. Grin
Right,
and Pastor Timothy have fled to the south. You do.
Well, there's the guy to the northwest of me, the
Sure.
soldier of sorts.
I wouldn't exactly say fled. I'm up on a roof.
Well,
Not exactly fled.
okay. Noted.
So, swing, let's see if the backhand does any better. Not really.
No.
14?
Too...
No.
No good.
No. Okay. Right, well then, yes, that's everything that I think I can do. I'm not going to... Well, should I wander away? No, I... Nope, I'll stay there. Seems stay with the crew.
Okay. The Witch Service Cultist. Gonna fire at Hector with disadvantage. Throwing the Eldritch Blast and a 15 at disadvantage. Hector, that misses. Oh no, second one as well. Don't forget that. Even worse. Okay. Next one. Doves has the angle on Bowson. Go for Bowson. 18 and a
Yeah, that
10.
hits. First one hits.
6 points of force, and you may not half that.
Of course.
Okay, this one here is, doesn't like being grappled. And he turns...
And restrained, right? Not grapple, just restrained.
Restrained, yeah. He's going to turn to Hector and say, "Let go." He casts a command. You need to make a wisdom saving throw, and the DC is... where is it? DC is 13. Make a wisdom save DC 13, Hector, or you will drop it.
Oh!
Well.
On his turn, though, right? Not instantly?
That's true.
When it's mm-hmm.
Command?
That's true. So he's about to rush in, but he doesn't. But very soon he will. And I think you must use your action to do that.
Yep.
Isn't that normally a free action to do something like that? So, like dropping concentration. So, just wondering how you play that.
Let's see. Here's the wording of the spell.
No, I'm just saying if Riley was to go, I'm releasing him, does he have to do an action to do that?
I think command demands it's his action when it's his turn.
Spell has no effect.
Hang on, it was one word, wasn't it?
Oh.
You said drop me. So, Riley, I think you could just drop to the ground. Still doing that? Are we doing?
He said let go, and so he needs to hire out a house.
Yeah.
He says it in one
Yeah, just need to relax, dude.
Look at. We're gonna. This is gonna. Drop. Drop. That's what he says. He says drop. Drop.
Drop it.
I still it. Even needs to do an action or not.
No.
Or follow the command on his next turn.
And if it was, I was just wondering if that's like a free action, like open a door, shut a door.
Yeah. So
it's not instant. He's grappled until Riley's next turn. When Riley's turn happened, then he's released. So he's still grappled.
Yeah.
Or restrained.
For now. I'm going to say, because Hector is an expert grappler, not sure this is rules is written, but it'll just happen as a free action. And Hector will get his turn. Okay, but the Warehouse Knight is about to be released regardless. You guys seem to think of this as good news. It's not good news. Pass it, Timothy.
No, it's not.
Right. You guys! How you doing? You doing all right down there?
We're pretty ouchy.
Bless. Who do you bless?
Me. Second level bless.
So yourself.
So you can target 4 creatures, which will be the 4 boys down there.
You only got a 30-foot range past her.
Huh?
You only got a
Distance
30-foot range past her. Oh, this okay.
Distance spell. Fuck yes. May the Lither Redeemer give you all a good go. have a good go, and I believe Mr. Voss, why don't you have a go right now?
What?
Is this any attack I want?
Any melee attack, yes. Melee weapon attack, I think.
By my fangs are melee weapon attack, and
natural
this guy
weapon,
is natural weapon histories, and this guy is indicted, so advantage on this, and my final charge.
Bless.
So let's.
Bless if it misses.
Yep, blesses the hits as well. Advantage.
Oh, even without the bless, that's a hit.
And we said, Malcolm, this is considered dim because the dome. Yeah.
Sure. Yep.
Okay, so there's reasons. So this plus indicted 3d4 if it's in dim or light darkness, 1d4, so an extra 4d4 on top. 6 plus 13, so 19. And the Fang Bite states I can regain HP equal to the piercing damage dealt, so that was 19 piercing damage. I will regain 19 HP.
Ooh.
Nice. Clutch.
Because he was indicted. Oh, and then I will go ahead and burn the seal to do 2. It's not indicted damage, just to make sure he possibly dies. 2d6 necrotic damage, burning the seal on
7
him.
hit points,
Oh, max roll,
and
12.
That's enough. Dead.
All right.
Not bad for a reaction.
That's great. That's great.
Pass Timothy. Nice bless.
The Redeemer shines in all of us!
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, staying up there on the roof, which servant cultist will get the angle on Hector. Do 2 Eldritch Blast against Hector. One's a 26, the other one's a 14. Imagine the 26 slams into your chest for 7 points of force damage. Oh, that's a disadvantage. See, that was a disadvantage. No, 14. 14 and a natural 1.
Misses.
Misses. Okay, take that 7 hit points back if you took it off. They miss. I forgot about the disadvantage. Alright. Another cultist will start taking pot shots. A right angle for Balson, so these will be straight shots on Balson. 11. Oh, terrible. And a 23. So the 23 will hit you, Balson. Boom, for 3 points of force damage. Yeah, it's a natural 20 and a 23, so that will definitely hit. Okay, Eldritch Blast still continues to come over. Gravebound. Your actual turn now.
We gonna jilt on 2 weeks because it's almost time.
Oh, are you at the top of the turn order? Okay, yeah, we will. Gravebounds.
And you're on holiday next week, so 2 weeks.
I am. Alright, guys.
Point of Malcolm, that was a 2nd level bless, so Hector is blessed also.
Oh, Hector is blessed also. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's a cliffhanger for 2 weeks, guys.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was a cool.
We were going to get out of the city. We're just going to get out of the city, mate. We're just going to get out of the city.
Yeah,
And
just
then
trying to get
All
away.
of a sudden, we're in a burning box.
I've made 2 oaths with someone who can murder me if I do break my oaths. One of the oaths is against the father of one of my best friends. This
Yep.
was a phenomenal session. This is crazy. And then this battle, yeah, cool.
Yeah. Two beheaded servants as well. That
Oh,
you guys
no.
rolled so poorly that there was going to be consequences.
Oh, we did.
That was the consequences.
And trying to get a Dampier on a leash as well, like really not wanting to, but also Baleson is like, I'm not in front of my friends, but I have to look after the little one, but like we can just take the easy way around.
And that exhaustion that you woke up with, wherever that came from, you're all affected. That screwed things up as well.
This game,
that exhaustion was, yeah.
time is just